Hello everyone, my name is Chaitali Verikar. I'm assistant professor in botany in PS College of Arts and Science. This program is for Bachelor of Science, first year. The subject is Botany Generic Elective and the semester is 1. Title of the unit: Microbiology of Wastewater Treatment. Module name: Anaerobic Process, Upflow Anaerobic Sludge Blanket Reactor. Module number is 15. This is the outline. Introduction to Upflow Anaerobic Sludge Blanket Reactor. Factors affecting the process of upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor. Then process of upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor and advantages and disadvantages of the sludge blanket reactor. At the end of the lecture, the learner is going to understand the concept, process of the upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor and cite the advantages and disadvantages of upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor. So starting with the introduction, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor can be also called as UASB technology, which is normally referred to as UASB reactor. It is a form of anaerobic digestion that is used for wastewater treatment. This technology was first developed by scientist Lettinga and his co-workers in late 1970s. It is a methane-producing digester which helps in forming a blanket of granular sludge which is processed by anaerobic microorganisms. In this process, anaerobic microbes convert organic pollutants into a biogas which contains methane and carbon dioxide. It also aims to remove organic pollution in slurries and sludge. These are the different factors affecting the UASB reactor. The first one is the organic loading rate, wherein the fluctuation in organic load may affect the process of the UASB. Second one is the nutrients, wherein the availability of the nutrients is very much important for the bacteria that are present inside. If there is a deficiency in the nutrients, there cannot be a rapid growth of the bacteria and hence the process is affected. Next is hydraulic retention time, which is denoted as HRT. It is the average time taken by the wastewater or the liquid in the sludge blanket reactor. So here the HRT helps in conversion of the wastewater to biogas. Next factor is operational temperature. As we discussed in the previous module as well, temperature plays very important role because the bacteria that are thriving inside the UASB will be having the different temperature adaptability. Same as well in the case of the pH. pH should be between the 6.5 to 7.5. If there is a fluctuation in the case of the pH as well, the bacteria which are thriving inside the UASB might affect the process of digestion. Next is the requirement to set up of UASB reactors. There are different types of the reactors present. Here I have taken the basic model of the UASB reactor. So these are the requirements for setting up. First one is the influent tank, which is shown here. This influent tank will have the wastewater. Second is peristaltic pump, which will help in generating the wastewater from influent tank to the UASB reactor. Third is the cylindrical UASB reactor, which is shown here, that will be having the wastewater which will be digesting to sludge. Next is gas, liquid or solid separator, which is shown here, which will be separating the gas, liquid and solid separately. Fifth is effluent outlet, which is shown here. Sixth is a gas outlet, wherein the gas will be stored. And seventh is the collection system, wherein the gas will be collected. Next is the process of UASB reactor, which is shown in the different model of the UASB. This UASB reactor consists of inlet, which helps in generating the wastewater inside the tank. So there are different branches that are present here, which will be helping the wastewater to enter inside the tank. So once the water is entered here, the microorganisms that are already present in this tank will be acting upon the wastewater and the organic matter will be converted into the byproduct, that is biogas and carbon dioxide. So as we can see here, gas bubbles are formed and the sludge granules are formed, which are the byproduct of digestion. So the biogas that is formed here will be taken out from this outlet, and the remaining wastewater will be taken out from this outlet. So this was about the process of UASB reactor. Now coming to the advantages, the UASB reactor requires low energy for treatment process. It also requires less nutrient and less space. With that, it will be having high efficiency and flexibility. And the most important advantage of this is it will be helping in the production of methane rich biogas and also will be helping in the production of enriched sludge. Now, disadvantages, it requires long startup time and constant source of energy, and all the parts or the material of this reactor won't be easily available. Then it requires expert design and construction supervision. These are the references. Thank you.